who's just wandered off shot. He's the one that's dealing with all of the sound, making sure everything works.
I am indeed.
My name's Jim, and I'll be in the live room and directing things from in there. So what have we got coming up this evening?
So we've got Scruffy Bear headlining. Shall we go in that order?
Yes, let's go headliners first.
So we've seen the sound check, so
yeah.
Scruffy Bear are going to be absolutely amazing.
Yeah.
And then we've got Emily Gaskill, who's doing a solo set. And
is she the youngest person we've had perform?
Yes, we established that.
Yeah.
Yesterday. She's definitely the youngest person we've had, doing some amazing stuff. It's
it's really lovely, beautiful acoustic. Confident playing as well, confident songwriting from somebody that age. It's really impressive.
Yeah, definitely.
And coming up first is Jenny Bray.
Jenny Bray Collective,
Yeah,
very
from
lucky.
Brit.
From Brit, I know we're from the same scene. I'm looking forward to having a chat with Jenny and whichever one she picks to come and talk with us.
It might just be Jenny.
Yeah,
it might just be Jenny.
She may have brought every jazz musician on the East Coast.
I know, it's gonna be really good.
It's going to
really
be killer.
It's sounding great in soundcheck.
Yeah.
I'm really looking forward to it.
Yeah. Well, thanks everybody who tuned in yesterday and watched everything. Thanks everybody who shared. Don't forget, you can leave us a few messages. We'll have people responding to you. We've got Carl in the room. Anybody who wants to know anything more about the events that happen with Beckview, go to beckviewstudios.co.uk. All of the information is there. Or drop Christina an email. She loves it.
Yes.
But coming up next, DJ Carl over there in the corner. He has got Bad Luck Brian from the Beckview Live and Loud session that we did on October the 5th in the hall just over the road. So enjoy that, and we'll be back with you in a little bit. Cheers, guys.
True story.
Good evening and welcome to the control room here at Beckview Studios. At the moment I'm joined with half of Scruffy Bear. I'm here with Ryan and Georgie.
Hello.
Welcome.
Hello.
How are we doing?
Good, thanks. How are you?
I'm very good, thank you. I'm
Good.
a bit nervous. I hope no one can tell, but you know, I'm really.
we
Can
can.
now.
You can't. Okay, good. So you guys are based in North Yorkshire. Have you ever been to the studio before or to Scarborough?
We've not been to the studio, no. This is our first time here. It's absolutely lovely.
It's stunning.
I know,
isn't it?
what a treat. What an absolute treat. We have been to Scarborough once before. We did a gig in the TP, thanks to the lovely Nalgo Bear.
Oh, I love Nalgo Bear. They're
great,
so
aren't
lovely.
They are,
They're
and
the
they're an amazing band.
Yeah.
They really,
Oh my
really
god,
are.
the vocals.
Yeah.
Brilliant. Great stuff. So you guys have like a really unique sound. It's like what is it, like fuzzy rock? Like, how did you establish that that's the sound that you were going to go for? Like, 'cause it is very different.
Yeah, so we call ourselves soulful fuzz rock. That's the best way we've found to describe ourselves so far. It can progress. We take a lot of influences from a lot of different types of music, really,
Yeah.
and try and condense it all into one little package. But all of us love different types of music, and I think that's where the sort of eclecticness comes from, doesn't it? So
Yeah.
like, I'm proper into like old school, like 70s rock, like
Yeah.
Black Sabbath, Led Zeppelin. Jack, he likes that stuff as well, but he's into like jazz and soul, yeah. Sassy's really into like a lot of prog rock and, you know, a lot of the old bands as well. But
Yeah. I love jazz, soul, love Aretha Franklin. Oh my god.
Brilliant.
What an angel. Yeah, psychedelic stuff. Like we're just, yeah, I think we all just try and whatever we're listening to at that moment ends up sort of seeping
Yeah.
its way into whatever we're doing.
It's really cool because, like, as you listen to your music, you can hear those influences, and like there is such like a mash of different genres. Like it
Thank
creates a really unique sound, and I'm really looking forward to your set. So.
thank you.
Thank you very much.
So I want to talk about your voice, Georgie, because like when you're singing, it is so powerful all the way through, and like the stamina you must have. Like, have you had any kind of training for that, or like is it all just primal? You're on stage, like
Yeah, it's quite funny because I've actually got asthma. So
Really?
I don't know how,
goodness.
and my asthma's not very well controlled as well. So I don't know how it happens, but it does.
Wow, that's
Um,
incredible.
But like since the age of like 6, my mum was like pushed me into sort of the local village choir because she was like, well, that's a good place to start, is singing in front of people.
Yeah.
And then yeah, as time went on, I ended up at music uni, which is where the four of us met in Manchester.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I was on the vocals course, Ryan was on the drums course, Jack was on
Yeah.
the guitar course, and Sass on the bass course. And then whilst we were doing gigs at uni, I was really struggling with my voice, and I was finding it that after sort of one gig, I would lose it.
Yeah.
And I ended up getting speech therapy for a little while, and that has absolutely changed the game. And
Yeah.
now it just happens, which is really nice.
It's so powerful, and it's so enjoyable to watch
Thank
as well.
you.
Like you can tell you're just so in that moment, and like
That's
but
very
yeah.
kind.
So you guys have just released your second EP, Good Intentions of a Groupie Son. A groupie son? A grumpy son.
like
I
that.
said that before as well. It's Good Intentions of a Grumpy Son.
Yeah, it's a bit of a mouthful, sorry.
It's all right. Could you tell me a bit about like the process of songwriting that?
Yeah, so what we do when we're songwriting is we tend to collect little bits, and we have like 10-second voice notes, and then like we all work together just in different sort of like in different pairs whenever we feel the sort of inspiration, don't we? So like
Yeah.
the title track, Good Intentions,
Absolute tune.
oh, thank you very
Thank
much.
you.
That one sort of stemmed from like the ending riff Sass and Georgie had
Yeah.
a while ago. Like you were just playing with a keyboard, weren't you?
Yeah.
Sort of come up with like the ending, and like it was this nice thing that was sat in our files for just ages.
Yeah.
And then you just went away, didn't you?
Yeah, we went on our honeymoon, and Like,
Oh,
yeah.
that's lovely. Oh.
Yeah, Sass and I, we were out there for 2 days, and Sass was like, I need a guitar. I can't deal with not having, because it was like a lovely time to relax as well. And he was like, I need something to do.
Yeah.
So we went and bought a really, really cheap classical guitar, and then we would just sit by, there was lots of little streams and stuff where we were staying, and it just sort of happened like as the most organically it's happened, like for the two of us, because it was just like, right, it's nice brain space.
Oh my God,
to be able to do it.
Wow, that's like easily the most romantic thing I've ever heard. It was just on the honeymoon. I thought, oh, that is so lovely. I want to talk about your single "Selfish Dreamer" because was that a track of the week on BBC York?
It was, yeah.
Well done. How did that feel? Like, that's really big.
So we, like a lot of bands, like send our stuff to BBC Introducing, and like over the past couple of years, like we have had quite a nice back and forth and relationship with like the York Introducing team, and they've been so incredibly supportive whenever we've put a track out. On our first EP, Face the Rain, they were really supporting the songs when we, had that stuff up, and they kind of let on like they've been waiting for us to come back because we had like a big gap between releases.
Yeah.
So it feels amazing, to be honest. Like, it feels incredible that after so long, being able to get back into it, and like these lovely people supporting us again, and just being able to be part of something that's a little bit bigger than us as well. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's always nice, isn't it? And especially that they were like waiting for you as well, waiting for more music. Like, that's got to be really lovely.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
it is lovely.
Somebody cares.
I know. Oh, what a feeling. So we're about to finish up, but is there anything that you'd like to promote before we come off air?
We're playing this Sunday.
Lovely.
What day is it today? Is it the 8th today? So that means it's the 10th on Sunday. We're playing this Sunday in Manchester, supporting a band called The Hot One 2. The Hot Dam. I get that wrong every time. I apologise. At a place called Star and Garter. And then we're in Sheffield on 15th of December.
We are supporting the Karma Effect. Yeah, that's at Corporation Sheffield. Both of them incredible bands. Like, we play sort of the same festivals as them, like Fire Vault and whatnot. And it's lovely to be able to do like individual shows with them as well.
Yeah. Oh, brilliant. Well, thank you very much for speaking with me. We are about to get Jenny Bray Collective up, but for the moment we're going to play some past performances from the Beckview Live Lounge. If you are enjoying the live stream, be sure to subscribe, give a like, support in any way you can, comment, someone will reply to you. And enjoy the past performances.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Cheers.
Up early every morning, come rain or shine. I say, Pearl, come on, have you not seen the time? You laugh and say, I just need a cuddle. Or get in bed, come on, let's have a little snuggle. You demand your breakfast in a certain way. I oblige and say, did you sleep okay? Can you tell me all about the dreams you had? I wanna make you happy if you're feeling sad. I'd do anything for you. What have you turned me into? I cry at things I never used to, and it's all because of you. Time is passing, things are changing and it's going fast. Is there somewhere we can take our foot off the gas? Slow it down just for a week or so. I'd like to sit back with my feet up and enjoy the show. I try to do my best all the time, but life ain't easy and I don't always get it right. But I'll always try to make it up to you. I wanna show you that I'm only human too. I do anything for you. What have you turned me into? I cry at things I never used to, and it's all because of you. There's been some real good highs and some real hard lows, but I'm trying to grow with the ebbs and flows. And I want you to know that you're doing just fine. You got the world at your feet, girl, you can achieve anything that you like. I do anything for you. What have you turned me into? I cry at things I never used to, and it's all because of you. It's all because of you. Yeah. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you.
I don't walk around like all my troubles have all fallen by the wayside, all just vanished and gone. Let me hear your voice again. I don't think about you quite as much as I did. Everything that was said all just happened so quickly. Let me hear your voice again. Now you're wrapped around your finger, there's no way I can let it go now. Here we go. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. I've got it all worked out. I've got it about you quite as much as I did. Everything that was said all just happened so quickly. Let me hear your voice again. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. In my head. I don't walk around like all my troubles have gone. I don't walk around like all my troubles have gone. I don't walk around like all my troubles have gone. I don't walk around like all my troubles have gone. 1, 2, 3. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. In my head. I've got it, I've got it, I've got it. I've got it, I've got it all worked out in my head. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. I've got it all worked out. I've got it all worked out in my head. Thank you very much. Good night. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the live lounge session here at Beckview. We've got our wonderful band in. We've got our wonderful audience in. Hello, audience. There they are. Back in the room. So, coming up this evening, we do have 3 spectacular acts. But first of all, representing some of the best in the Yorkshire Coast Jazz, ladies and gentlemen, the Jenny Bray Collective.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much, Beckview Studios. Thank you for having us this evening. It's an absolute pleasure to be here. The first song I'm going to play for you is called Mr. Jenkins, and it's a tribute song that I wrote for the actor Richard Burton, whose real name was Richard Jenkins. So I hope you enjoy it. It's a little story to the song, and it goes something like... Between the coal valleys and the sea, car winds storm the village calling me. The Vale Glamorgan back to 1843. We can trace your family tree. From ugliness and the poverty of minds, you shone like a beacon of beauty and of hope. Your eloquence and passion, bold as Grand Stone, keeping your link with the land. Twisted and shattered, your mind is like a knife and you sip the red wine. Mr. J, the world was your stage. Did you feel your life was shamelessly involving characters to be or not to be? Did we see a man or hear a language speak? Arthur, Hamlet or Anthony? You knew a passion, now it's taken you away to the mountains, your spirit's there to stay, and you'll surround yourself with heather on the hill. We love you still. Twisted and shattered, your mind is like a knife, and you sip the red wine, Mr. J. The world was your stage. Twisted and shattered, your mind is like a knife, and you sip the red wine, Mr. J. The world was your stage. Twisted and shattered, your mind is like a knife, and you sip the red wine, Mr. J. The world was your stage. Twisted and shattered, your mind is like a knife, and you sip the red wine, Mr. J. The world was your stage. Mr. Jenkins, 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 the world was your stage. Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you. So this next story is about, well, song. It's a story about a car that I once possessed. I don't know if you've ever had that experience where you suddenly see something that you really, really want to have more than anything in the world, and it becomes a possibility that you're actually going to get it. And I was driving along and I saw a TR6 parked on a grass verge. Not a good idea. With a sign in the window, you know, it says for sale $1,500. And I thought, this is my chance to be successful, to have something really, really cool, and to get lots of friends. And so I bought the TR6 and I was so thrilled, and I loved the car, totally loved it. I've never really loved a car because I don't like driving, but I like driving that car. That was just so cool. And you got so much attention every time. You know, when you drive a Subaru station wagon, you don't get any attention. You drive a TR6, everybody's, hi, you know. So anyway, I loved the car. And when it rained, I used to dry it with a towel. You know, it was my pride and joy. I did love it. However, there was one small problem. I couldn't afford to maintain it because I realised that they're very expensive to fix. And you really need to know what you're doing to do stuff yourself. So I was driving the car one day, and it wasn't going that fast because this was in America and the speed limit's 55. So I wasn't going very fast, but I was driving along, and the top came off the car and just ended up behind me on the road. So that was the first disaster with this car, of which there were many to follow. Anyway, I pulled over, and a truck came by, like they do, saw the damsel in distress, you know, in the car, got out, went back up the road, picked up the top of the car and brought it back for me and sorted it out anyway. So this whole thing just did not go well, and I couldn't afford to keep the car, so unfortunately I had to sell it. But I did get this song from the car. And also there was a program in America, a comedy show on the public radio called Car Talk. And it was so funny. I'm surprised there isn't such a program in the UK, because it was very, very funny. It was run by the Click and Clack brothers. And they were like Morecambe and Wise. It was hysterical, the show. So I sent them the song, TR6, and they wrote and they said, we love the song, and they played it. So it had its little moment as well, the song did. So I've never had a cool car since, and I don't know if I ever will have again, but there you go. So I hope you enjoy the song. It's called TR6. And the top flew off my car. I pulled over, looked back, I hadn't gone very far. Lying in the lane, it was broken, what a shame. I just paid my last bill, and now I've taken a spill. I just paid my last bill, and now I've taken a spill. The driver came around and he helped me recover the top from the ground. He told me how he loved those British motor cars and he liked to be in the driver's seat, saying, ma'am, no problem, this car is so sweet. He said, don't be sorry for having this car. It looks so cool, they just won't go far. You need a lot of money or a mechanic, honey, because the TR6 is expensive to fix. Car. It looks so cool, they just won't go far. You need a lot of money or a mechanic, honey, because the TR6 is expensive to fix. I drove home and polished that little black car. I know we can't stay the way we are. I checked out the market, the freight was too high. The buyer, he had good reason. He exported the car back to Sweden. He said, don't be sorry for having this car. It looks so cool, they just won't go far. You need a lot of money or a mechanic, honey, because the TR6 is expensive to fix. 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 Thank you so much. Thank you. So anyway, all was not lost. I thought, what shall I do next? I thought I will rescue a greyhound. So I more reliable, totally. So I contacted rescue agency, and they said eventually, they said, we've got a dog for you, and you're not going to believe what the dog's name is. So I said, no, what's the dog's name? She said, Melody. She said it was so appropriate for a musician. So I rescued Melody, and we were best friends for quite a long time, until she passed away. And I wrote this song for her. So I hope you enjoy it. Melody. Finding your way round the house was a scare. Never seen windows and couldn't climb the stairs. Lived all your life racing round for a hare. Nobody loved you and no one even cared. You left that world behind you, didn't look back. You didn't want to see another racetrack. And when you retired, Pinky's eye, you found yourself a home by my side. Melody, the sweetest dog that you ever could meet. Now she's gone away, we love you and we miss you. Melody ran as fast as the eye can see. Gone away, gone away. Eyes were so beautiful, smile so warm, gentle your heart from the day that you were born. Watching the world from the top of the stairs, I couldn't always see you, but I knew that you were there. And now that you're some other place I cannot find, I wanted to tell you, you're always on my mind. There's a big empty space now that you're gone, and all I can do is sing you this song. Melody, the sweetest dog that you ever could meet. She's gone away. Melody ran as fast as the eye can see. Now she's gone away. Gone away. she's gone away. We love you and we miss you, Melody. Sweetest dog that you ever could meet. Now she's gone away. Melody ran as fast as the eye can see. Now she's gone away. We love you and we miss you, Melody.
Thank you very much. Thank you so much. This song is called Applegarth Lane. This is a love song. Pour me a whiskey, that special bottle will do. There's room on your knee for me to be close. I love you, and your kisses are the wind as it's blowing, blowing on my skin. I bless this world. I will be waiting on Applegarth Lane, under the oak tree, out of the rain, in case your car turns the drive and shows up anyway. I will be waiting on Applegarth Lane. My heart can hear you, my gaze can see you dance, breathing each moment, a ragdoll in your hands. I love you, and your kisses are the wind as it's blowing, blowing on my skin. I bless this world. I will be waiting on Applegarth Lane, under the oak tree, out of the rain, in case your car turns the drive and shows up anywhere. I will be waiting on Applegarth Lane. I always love you with all of my heart. You are my sweetheart. Bring chocolate and some wine.
Thank you very much. I'm going to introduce the band to you now. Would you like to? So on guitar, behind me, hiding behind the double bass, is Al Morrison. On my left here, from Huddersfield, Rod Mason. Behind me on the big double bass, from York, Nick Merriam. So on my right, the man that has all the fun, here's from Scarborough, Adrian Riley. And behind me on the drums, from Wakefield, John Settle. Thank you. So this is my new single. It's about the news, the awful news we hear every day. It's called Second-Hand Newspaper Boy. Thank you. Second-hand newspaper boy. Never walk a street on your own. It frightens you to read today's account of the world. Second-hand newspaper boy. Never walk a street on your own. It frightens you to read today's account of the world. Second-hand newspaper boy. Psychological phenomenon. Laid back citizen. Greenpeace, wannabe devotee, charity. Lord of the Flies never dies. On the edge of a wider side. Global, fighting for the freedom. Human tragedy. Second-hand newspaper boy. Second-hand newspaper boy. Thank you. Lovely. Thank you very much. We've come to our last song already. So, but you have two great other female artists this evening, Emily Gaskill, and then Scruffy Bear. And I think it's Georgina, the lead singer for Scruffy Bear. I think it's Georgina. You probably should. I think I just met them both. They're watching in the other room, so you've got two really great treats ahead of you this evening. So the last song is called "Whenever I Go Away," because I don't really want to go, but I have to go. So, whenever I go away, your hands are shaking for me. Your heart is breaking for me to stay. Stepping out across the floor, you go and stand by the door. You want to hold me once more. Your hands are shaking for me. Your heart is breaking for me to stay. Whenever I go away, give me back my beer-stained dress. You need more, I need less. You go north and I'll go west. Your hands are shaking for me. Your heart is breaking for me to stay. Whenever I go away, up all night at the sailor's bar, talking with Ben, Mike, Seth and Carl. Far from good, but good from afar. Your hands are shaking for me. Your heart is breaking for me to stay. Whenever I go away,
Ladies and gentlemen, the absolutely fabulous Jenny Bray Collective. So I accused you all of being from the Yorkshire coast, and only a third of you are. So actually a selection of jazz musicians from all around the region. So absolutely spectacular. JennyBray.co.uk is where you go to find out more information about what's happening here. We're going to be back with you in about 20 minutes or so. There'll be with some more live music. There's going to be some interviews happening in the other room. So whatever it is you're up to out there in YouTube land, make yourself a cup of tea, have a beer, whatever it is. It's Friday night, Saturday night, Friday night. Friday. Who even knows? I don't know where I am. I don't know where it comes from. I don't know who's coming next. Anyway, thanks very much, ladies and gentlemen. Jenny Bray.
Control room's live.
Wasn't that fantastic? We're going to have Jenny in the control room here very, very shortly. But until then, here's some past performances. Don't forget, if you are enjoying the live stream, like, subscribe, comment, get involved in any way you can, and we'll be back very soon.
I set off in the dead of night on my faithful way. Nightlife lights, they shine so bright. And oh, I hide my face, and I was on the edge of town, looking for my love, searching in the diseased light, running out of love. An endless possibilities, murder on my mind, wealth of infidelity. You're running out of time. You could have been my lover. You could have been my friend. You could have been my brother. Said your life will end. Looking for my baby. She's nowhere to be found. Nothing but the worst of love on the edge of town. She's out with a new man. I wasn't good enough. I gave her all my money. She just wanted love. My daddy didn't love me. He just drew my blood. My mother was a junkie. She did all that she could. You could have been my lover. Could have been my friend. Could have been my brother. love I have to give. I found you on the side road in your lover's arms, and his truck gets set wide low. You saw no alarm. Attracted from the driving seat, stabbed you on the ground. Your favorite song was on repeat. I never liked that sound. You could have been my lover. Could have been my friend. Could have been my brother. Said your life will end. Could have been my lover. Said your life will end. Said your life will end.
Hello and welcome back to the live room. I'm here with Jenny, who just performed. It was a really lovely performance, so thank you for treating us this evening. I've got some questions, if that sounds all right.
Yeah, fire away, fire away.
So how did you find the performance in there? It's a lot more intimate than a lot of gigs like we do, so how was that for you?
Well, to be honest, it was really, really lovely. Really, really nice. It was nice to be close up to the audience and to have all the band around me, you know, felt very protected.
Yeah, there were so many of you in there.
There was quite a few of us in there tonight. It was like, that was almost a full band. It would, if I had backing vocals, then that would be
Yeah,
the full band. But that was the band.
it was
Mine
really
backing
lovely
vocals.
to see you with so many different musicians again, because like for people watching at home, me and Jenny are both from Bridlington and we go to the same open mics and stuff like that. And normally, you know, it'll just either be yourself or you and a guitarist or a saxophone player, which is always lovely. But seeing you with the full band, it's such a dynamic journey that you take us through. How do you write songs for so many different instruments? Like, how do you know where to put what?
Where do you know? Well, you start off with the lyrics and the chords, and then you look at an arrangement, basically. So then you just it starts to grow from the piano part, really. The rhythm, of course, piano has a lot of rhythm in it and a lot of bass in it, so you've already got that kind of thing.
Yeah, it's a solid foundation to start with, this piano.
Yeah. And then it's looking for the instruments that you want for solos, but also the players that you want, because two saxophone players are totally going to be different.
Absolutely.
So, you know, so that's kind of how it all grows.
It seems to be quite like an organic kind of situation when you're playing with the band. Like, you all communicate so effectively. It's like, nod over here, your solo, nod over here. Now we're all back in the room together. It's really enjoyable to watch, especially from in here. We were just saying it's like being in a fishbowl. We've got a little window over there where I can see what's going on in the other room. So let's talk about the beginning, Jenny. Like, when did you realise that you had a passion for music?
Well, really from being tiny, sort of from being about 3, I suppose. As soon as I could hold things, I was holding instruments and listening to sounds and making up songs and making up. I used to write a lot of books, little books, you know, stories. So it's always been something that I've grown up with. Both of my parents were musicians. My dad was a jazz piano player, and my mum was an opera singer.
Wow.
So I had a real mix of, and they were always going out to perform. So it was just, I thought everybody sort of, learnt to do things and then put on a dress and, brush their hair and lipstick and went and performed. So sort of what I grew up with, really.
Do you think that's like influenced your love for music? Do you know what I mean? Like being around it from a young age. Do you think that's like?
I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. I think that if it's a lot of what we end up doing is to do with our environment at home.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Oh, brilliant. So you went to Juilliard.
I did.
You've been on tour around America. Like some pretty big career moments. Like what would you say has been your favourite career defining moment so far?
Well, it's interesting you said that because there was one moment where I shifted because I wasn't quite sure whether I was going to just spend my time performing classical music or performing my own music.
Yeah.
And I had played, I'd had a classical recital, and after the recital I had a few glasses of wine.
Lovely.
You might find that hard to believe. I had a few glasses of wine. I went back to the piano and I didn't play my classical repertoire. I played my own songs.
Yeah.
And people drifted in and started listening. And then particularly I remember this one moment where she was a student of mine, and she sat down on the floor. She was on the left here, and she looked up and she said, "Jenny," she said, "why don't you sing these songs more?" And that was sort of that moment where I thought, why don't I sing them? Because most of the time I was singing them just to myself and writing and enjoying that in my own studio. I wasn't doing it so much for concerts.
Yeah.
But that was definitely a moment where I thought, yeah, actually, because I was sort of surprised that she was really keen. She said, the song I'd sung, she just said she was so, just full of praise for this song, and just said, you really need to do this. Like,
yeah. That's
so that was
lovely.
a moment. Yeah, that was really special.
Having that kind of, like, it's so cliche, but someone just sort of hearing and being like, you should do that more.
I know,
like, it's lovely.
You know when those things happen at the right time, and
absolutely.
Yeah.
So do you ever get nervous anymore? Like, especially doing gigs like this where it's such a different setting, like, do you find you get nervous, or are you just cool now? You're like, no, I don't,
Well, that's a good question, isn't it? I mean, I think there's always a certain amount of nerves because you want to perform your best you can for yourself and for the listeners. So the day of a concert is always a bit, you have those odd moments during the day where you think, I really do, and then you go, well, yeah, of course of course it's going to be fine. It's going to be really lovely, and I love doing it. So but yeah, I do get a little bit of, I try and keep moving, and
yeah, definitely. I find that as well. And it's nice to get to like a point in performing where you can sort of pull yourself back from that and be like, it's going to be okay. We're going to enjoy the performance.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's really lovely.
Yeah.
So you recently released an album, One Hare, One Owl. What was the recording process like for that project? Like, did you do all the songs at once, or were they written over a large span of time? Like, how was that?
Well, the majority of that album was written over about 2 years, including lockdown and COVID and all that time when we had a lot more time in isolation.
Yeah.
So that's really where how I would say that's was written over a couple
I think
of years.
a lot of people will relate to that of like being stuck at home, and it can be quite surprising when you're not going out and doing the things you normally do, but you can still be creative. And like the fact that the majority of an album was written in that time is really impressive. Like when there's practically nothing going on.
Yes, yeah.
Right, I've got a question now that's for me and for any music nerds at home.
Okay.
So, Second-Hand Newspaper Boy,
Yes.
it's out now, isn't it?
Yes.
On all major streaming platforms.
It is. Yes.
What key signature is that song in?
Right. So it's written in 6/4. So
Right, okay.
six
I'm happy
beats
now.
and you're happy now.
I'll be able to sleep at night. We were all arguing, but it's in 6/4.
Yes.
Brilliant.
Yes.
Well, thank you so much for speaking with me, Jenny.
Thank you, Beth.
We're getting Emily Gaskill ready in the live room now. So in between now and then, we're just going to play some past performances from the live lounge. Like, subscribe, do all the things, and we'll be back very soon.
Thank you.
Apologies. Sorry, we're not filming, are we? We're filming? Yeah. All right. All right. We'll go again. Don't start laughing, man. We'll never get through a number.
My affection for you, it comes and goes, and then I see you and my heart grows. You know exactly what you are. I bide my time and you bide yours. I bide my time, my time, I bide my time, my time. You know exactly what you are. You grab my heart in the palm of your hand. You squeezed it firmly and held on tight. True love submission, kiss me goodnight. I bide my time, my time, my time, my time. And I know you know me too well, but I'm sure you do meet me well. But it ain't no fun being the puppet on your string. The clock ticks by, the heavy hands begin to spin. I bide my time, my time, my time, my time, I bide my time.
Burning trees, floating in the breeze, nestled on the wings that falling brings. Morning light sleeping, just let it go. Just let it go. Ferntails peeking through. Raging sea, madness in the creeks, filters through the hills, quivering gills, conquering me. Just let her come and let it go. Feel it sear, writhing cold. Just let it. Go. What was that?
They don't wanna tell me that they're my friend. It ain't always that simple, but let's pretend. See, we all need someone from time to time, a place where we can go and just lose our minds. Maybe I've been misleading you, but there's something about the chase. I know I got you going, girl. I see that look upon your face. I see you in the corner now, we can pretend. What's about to happen, it's a means to an end. It's alright, it's so good tonight. I don't do broken house cause I can't cope with the pain. Nothing at this point will throw me off of my game. It's alright, it's so good tonight. All I really need is a bit of something. So say me something sweet and free. All I really need is a bit of something. So say me something sweet and free. Yeah, I can tell you're better when you walk by. Like bears, I'm chasing honey, you blow my mind. The thing that makes you special is you're a crime, but I don't even care, no, I'll do the time. Maybe I've been misleading you, cause there's something about the chase. I know I got you going, girl. I see that look upon your face. I see you in the corner now, we can pretend. What's about to happen, it's a means to an end. It's alright, it's so good tonight. I don't do broken house cause I can't cope with the pain. throw me off of my game. It's alright, it's all good tonight. All I really need is a bit of something. So say me something sweet and free. All I really need is a bit of something. So say me something sweet and free. All I really need is a bit of something. So say me something sweet and free. Something sweet and
Okay, and we are back in the room on Live Lounge here on November the 8th. We just had the Jenny Bray Collective doing their beautiful, wonderful things. But coming up next, we have a lovely young lady here. So we have Emily Gaskill. For those of you who have not heard anything from her, please go and check her out on Spotify. But that's enough words from me. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Gaskill.
Hello, everyone. Hello. Are you all having a nice evening so far? Yes, good. Well, I hope you're going to enjoy some of my stuff. I'm going to kick it off with a song called Sun and Moon.
Darling, the sun's been begging me to sleep. He's oh so tired from such a long week. Darling, my eyelids are flickering close to the sound of your song and the words that we wrote. The moon is calling you, and I know you want to dance like we used to. So go and take her hand just a minute, let me rest my eyes. I just need a little time. I'm not quite ready to dance tonight. Darling, my feet have been dragging me for days. The soles are weary, the footprints shake. Darling, my fingerprints are wrinkled and dry.
Thank you so much. So that first one was called Sun and Moon. And the next song that I'm going to play is one that I was lucky enough to get to record right here in Beckview. And I worked alongside Chris, and that was amazing. The song's called Red, and it's about the colour red. And basically, the idea for the song was that when you think of red, it can mean anything from like anger to danger all the way to love. The same way that I think people go through loads of emotions and everything. And the song's basically just about how people are made up of so many different parts within themselves. So the next song's called Red. But I might just tune up first. Oh. Right, there we go. Right, so this one's called Red.
Calling me in red, the colour of regret. Paint the sky so crimson, it hurts to turn your head. Sketch out all my secrets in scarlet ink, and let the blood and the tears and the pain sink in like I never did. Calling me in crimson like my hometown football kid. Remind me where I'm from, all those broken promises. Calling me in anger, calling me in hate. Sketch out my deepest, darkest skills in burgundy paint. Calling me in rose, but don't leave out the thorns. Stained with dark, rusting blood where my hands were torn. Calling me in post paint and fingerprints. 'Cause when I was younger, I saw the wonder in everything. Use crimson for my flaws and lava for my hate. Use ruby for my purity and blood when I'm in pain. Use wine for all my happy times, scarlet when I'm betrayed. Don't write me down in words when you can sketch me out in paint. Then you'll have completed me, know everything about me, but only when you get all the shades of red. I'm all the shades of red, every shade of red, every shade of red. Calling me in red, the colour you won't forget. Paint a sky so crimson, just like every breath.
Thank you. So that was Red. The next one I'm going to play was also recorded right here in Beckview, but it's a little more upbeat, and if you've ever heard any of my stuff before, you know it's not really very upbeat at all. But this next song is, it's also a little bit political, which I thought was relevant considering the recent US election and all of that. So this next song that I'm going to play is called Headphones.
Small, small town, it's all upside down. We got nothing and nowhere to be. And the rich look down onto man-made ground and dance in stolen victory. But people are screaming and mothers are weeping, 'cause what kind of world is this they will grow up saying? You work and you work till the work bleeds you dry. Well, politicians got the headphones in, walking around but they can't hear a thing, blocking out reality with a podcast for the rich. Oh no, they hear us screaming, don't help your people and walk away. It's always the same, they leave us by the side of the road, turn a blind eye and walk on home. And every day it's always the same. We know exactly what won't be done. A democracy, well, we'll say, are you doing what the people really want? But the world is on fire and we're all getting tired of the same excuses I've heard all my life. We work and we work till the work bleeds us dry. Well, politicians got the headphones in, walking around and they can't hear a thing, looking at reality with a podcast for the rich. Oh no, they hear us screaming, don't help your people and walk away. It's always the same, they leave you by the side of the road, turn a blind eye and walk on home. And I'm not trying to call you out, I wouldn't dare. I'm just pointing out there's people out there who don't see it the way that you do. Try living life in their shoes. You with the headphones in, take 'em out and listen. Stop looking at reality, 'cause reality is what it is. Oh no, you hear us screaming, don't help your people and walk away. It's always the same, you leave us by the side of the road, but don't think we won't follow you home. Just gonna have another tune up. Oh, I have actually had a bit of a cold this week, so I'm really worried my voice will go, but hopefully it'll stay intact.
So as I was saying before, the rest of my songs really aren't quite that happy. So now we've got the happy one out of the way. The next song that I'm going to sing is a tragic love story, because who likes a happy ending anyway? It's called Drunken Sailor. Whoa, no. Sorry. That doesn't... I might tune it up once more. Sorry. Can't remember how that one goes. So maybe we won't be playing that one anyway. Right. Instead of that, I'm going to play another song of mine, which is called River. So here we go. Heard you kept a record of my flaws. I don't blame you, darling, no, not at all. Finally let you drift on down the river, 'cause I don't know you, darling, not anymore. Oh, and now the air is thick and grey once again, as if I haven't waited all year. Praying that those clouds will melt into the next storm, so all those muddy footprints disappear. I watch them follow you down the river. The river. My shoulders fall as dirt runs off my fingertips. Oh, I haven't been outside in far too long. The cold wrenches my skin with every pinprick, but I'm so tired of feeling nothing, of feeling numb. Oh, and now the words are slipping freely from my tongue. Why ever did I lock them away? I drown them all in the river. The river. Maybe I'm insane, I guess we'll never know, 'cause this river of mine won't ever tell. It holds on to those secrets I wish I could forget. When you close your eyes, you can hear it whisper, but you don't have the heart to listen. I don't blame you, darling, no, not at all. Oh, no, I haven't. Oh, sorry. Right. Right, next up, I'm going to play one of mine that is one of my favourite songs to play live. And I wrote it all about this creepy little town that we live in, well, that I live in. Because it is quite creepy. I don't know if you've ever walked along the beach at night or anything like that. It's quite a scary place. Exactly. Yeah. So this next song that I'm going to play is called The Folk Song, and it's all about Scarborough.
There's a place at the edge of this cold, cold seaside town, a fractured street where the cobwebs hang in the upside down, or so they say. Not a soul dared to walk that way since the day the devil laid her down. And there's a house at the edge of this cold, cold seaside town. Mama, 5 rooms still waiting for her to come home any minute now, or so they say. The baby's cries have haunted that place since the day the devil laid her down. And the baby has screamed and cried into the night with his mama to keep him safe and hold him tight. Locks upstairs, the baby's found. The house is searched upside down. An open door onto the road, tight tracks. But that girl, she never came home. And there's a boy that set foot in that cold, cold house. His friends watched him go from the side of the road, but he never came back now. And so they say there's still blood to be repaid. Now the devil's back in town. And the baby, her screamed and cried into the night. Where's his mama to keep him safe and hold him tight? Locks upstairs, the baby's found. The house is searched upside down. An open door onto the road, tired tracks. But that girl, she never came home. They all think they're safe, but she turns in her grave. Those who speak her name will never speak again. Thank you. Thank you very much. Just trying to remember that one. It's not coming back. Anyway. The next song I'm going to play for you is one that's really, really close to my heart. I wrote it when I was, I think, 13, 14, after some stuff I'd seen on the news, in the media, and the book I was reading at the time, which was The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo, in case anyone's interested. And it's just about an issue that I think is really important to me, and I think should be spoken about a lot more. And the song's called Little Girl. The night ain't pretty. She thought she knew this city like nowhere else. As she gets older, she keeps looking over her shoulder when she's by herself. She's all the parts of your daughter you don't wanna see. got tattoos and bullet wounds, but she carries the same fears as me. 'Cause they shake their head when they hear another girl's missing. Yeah, they just turn off the news. 'Cause they're not listening, they're sat there doing nothing. What's wrong with this world? Maybe they'll feel different when they're putting up pictures of their little girl. And we all know she can't walk alone. You can't tell me you've never heard the whispers. It won't come as a surprise when she realizes that knife in her bag should be so much bigger. They just shake their head when they hear another girl's missing. Yeah, they just turn off the news. 'Cause they're not listening, they're sat there doing nothing. What's wrong with this world? Maybe they'll feel different when they're putting up pictures of their little girl. So go and tell your girls what's expected of them in this world. And watch them grow with a noose around their neck. They think they're safe, guess no one's told them yet. 'Cause you shake your head when you hear another girl's missing. I know you just turn off the news. Oh, 'cause you're still not listening. You sat there doing nothing. What's wrong with this world? Maybe you'll feel different when they're putting up pictures of your little girl. So that was Little Girl. I'm just gonna have another tune on. I've got it. Right. Oh no. Right, I think I've got it. So now I'm going to play a song called Drunken Sailor. Right. A bitter morning wakes him up. Always been an early bird, bit of a mucky pup. Seesaw clings to his tongue like a song, and the stars above, and the gulls how they scream at him to run far, far away. Ooh, but he never thought she could look at him that way. Oh, and now he's calling Mayday, a penny for your sorrows. The message in the bottle, the swell is pulling stronger now. The ink so thick it drags you down, and look at you, the drunken sailor, slowly, softly going under. Bitter cries calm the night. The contents of a bottle form whirlpools in his eyes. The fog curls the air like her hair, and those words that she writes, hanging from the ghostly lullabies. A penny for your sorrows, a message in the bottle. The swell is pulling stronger now, the ink's so thick it drags you down. And look at you, the drunken sailor, slowly, softly going under. And I could have stopped you, but I wouldn't want to. A penny for your sorrow, the pain's now hers to borrow. The ocean, oh so deep and dark, has swallowed 1,000 empty hearts. And so you dive in, calling to her, floundering, drowning as she drags you under. And I should have stopped you, but you wouldn't want me to.
So I can't believe it, but I'm pretty much at the end of my set. So thank you all so much. You've been so lovely. Thank you. And I'm going to finish with the most recent song I've put out on all streaming platforms if you do want to have a listen. It's called More Than I. Again, it was recorded here. And it's even had its very own radio play. I know. Courtesy of this studio's Christina as well, and I was so honoured to have been chosen. That absolutely made my year. So the song's called More Than I, and it's going to leave you with that classic cliche that money can't buy happiness. So here we go.
She's got a big house and I've got two. He's got a fancy car and I've got a few. They're scraping together pennies I have to spare, but I don't care, I don't care, why would I care? Oh, but someday I'll be old and grey, and I'll pass by you someday in that black suit, and you'll be chasing her ashes away as an ocean rolls down your face, 'cause you always knew. And there'll be rubies on the hem of my dress and green pebbles for eyes, but just when you think you've got nothing left, you'll still have more than I. You'll still have more than I guess you didn't grow up dreaming of it. The picture perfect recipe book someone else had written for themselves, but it never let you down. Even emeralds can weigh it down, stuck on the higher ground. Gotta bring this ego down, down, down. Oh, but someday I'll be old and grey, and I'll pass by you someday in that black suit, and you'll be chasing her ashes away as an ocean rolls down your face, 'cause you always you've got nothing left, you'll still have more than I. 'Cause when you go, she'll be waiting. Oh, but only go, so visit my grave and pray for me. There might still be rubies on the hem of my dress when all the green fades over time. But when you're finally laid to rest, you'll still have more than I. You'll still have more than I. Thank you.
Grace, poise, songwriting ability, and still at school. Who knows? Just absolutely fantastic. Ladies and gentlemen, Emily Gaskill. When I grow up, I want to be as cool as her. So we will be back in a very short while with our headliners, Scruffy Bear. So thanks very much for keeping involved. Don't forget to like and subscribe on the YouTube channel. Do all of the things. Follow our wonderful artists on the social medias. But anyway, we'll be back with you in about 20 minutes. Thanks very much.
Wasn't that absolutely stunning? We're going to get Emily in here so that I can ask her lots of questions for your viewing pleasure. But in between that, here's some past performances here from Beckview Studios. We'll be back very soon.
We're on a family trip to seek out the edge of the world. We load up the car full of junk and set off down the road. Head pressed against glass, watching days quickly pass and go. Not sure of the way, but we'll get there someday, I was told. Do all the lights intertwine at the edge of the world? I tell my mommy I'm a lucky girl to be alive. We pull up the car and welcome the breeze in our hair. Sea laps ashore and seasons the condensing air. Clouds swirl around and the rain patters down in despair. We look for a sign, but our hearts knew that no one was there. And the thunder erupts at the edge of the world. I wonder if I am a lucky girl to be alive. We found small plastic shells and held them in our tiny hands. The sea bit my ankles and gifted me old rubber bands. Rainbow reflections clung hard to my skin and remained. Barnacles peeled into rock pools and drifted away. say we're coming home, so I said my goodbyes. A feathered friend whirring around his neck crashed in the sand and his wings were wrecked. I held his head and promised I was there as he took his last breath of fresh air. My heart sinks into ash on the edge of the world. I don't believe I'm a lucky girl to be alive. I'm standing alone at the edge of the world. Am I a lucky girl?
Hello and welcome back to the control room. I'm here with Emily Gaskill, who just played a wonderful set that you all heard at home. How did you find it in there, Emily? Was it okay?
Yeah, it was great. It was much better. It's very scary thinking about it, but much better once you get there.
It definitely is, because this is an environment that you're quite familiar with at this point, because you've done some recordings with Chris, is that right?
Yeah, all the stuff I've recorded has been here so far, so it's nice to come back to somewhere.
Oh, that's lovely. Is it like, do you get nervous?
Yeah, really.
I get really nervous as well. It's so fun, but it's that sigh of relief once it's done. Yeah. But you seemed really confident from in here. Like, I feel it never comes across as much as, like, you'll watch it back and be like, I look so confident, but you know, inside it's different, isn't it?
Yeah.
So what did you think of this type of gig? Like, it's so much more intimate than other gigs.
Yeah, it is very close, which is really daunting when you're thinking about it.
It is.
But then also you get nice feedback, like, even if you mess up a bit, you know, the audience are really nice, you know, it gives you the confidence to kind of just carry on.
Yeah. It's like I've been saying to everyone tonight that, like, the people who come to these nights are so lovely and, like, accommodating, like, you know, like, when you forget a chord or something, they just have a laugh. Like, it's such a lovely audience to play to. So how long have you been playing guitar?
I think since I must be like in primary school.
Oh really?
Point. Yeah. I had lessons for like maybe 6 months, but then I just taught myself chords.
That's really cool. I'm self-taught as well. I feel like with YouTube and stuff, you can do anything at home now. Like, it's good. So what is your songwriting process like? Like, do you start with chords or lyrics, or does it change?
It does change. Normally it's chords and then lyrics, but I do have like this like book of ideas as well. So if I think of anything, I write it all down, and then when I'm bored, I can come back to it and think, oh,
that's really good. Yeah, it's good because then you're still getting that raw emotion from that time, but you can sort of pick it up when you're ready to. That's a really good idea. I'm going to have to try that. I want to talk about your song Little Girl, because I've been doing a bit of research this week and I've listened to all of your songs and they're all absolutely stunning.
Oh, thank you.
Little Girl in particular really stood out to me. Could you tell us a little bit about that song?
Yeah, well, I wrote it when I think 13, 14. And basically it was just inspired by things I've been seeing in the news, and I was reading The Girl with the Dragon Tattoo at the time, which is quite a hard-hitting book.
Yeah.
And then it just made me start thinking, and then I started doing some research, and I found it quite shocking, really, what I was finding.
Yeah, I mean, writing a song like that at 13, 14 is like, that hits so hard. Like, no one should ever have to write a song like that, but it's really beautiful that you can take you know, stuff like this and make it into such a lovely song that we can all listen to. And it shines a light on things that are often swept under the rug. So it's really good that you're writing songs like that. Especially watch them grow with a noose around their neck.
Oh yeah.
That got to me. Like, how do you come up with lines like that? Like, it's just incredible.
It was just like, it was something that I was thinking about. Like, it could happen to anyone. Like, it could happen to me.
Yeah.
Or my friends. Like, because you see stuff in the news and you just think, oh, it's like this freak case, but it could have been anyone, anywhere.
That's just it. Yeah. It's like I say, it's so sad that like. I just can't get over it. 13, 14 writing songs like that. It's just
thank you.
Wow. So what inspired you to make music in the first place?
Well, I come from quite a musical family.
Love that.
Yeah. My mum teaches music.
Brilliant.
Yeah, my dad plays the cornet.
Is that a horn instrument?
Brass, yeah, it's like a trumpet.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, and then I've been in the music centre since I was really young.
Yeah.
And just basically, it's always been a big part of my life.
Oh, lovely. I love that you sing. Are you from Scarborough?
Oh, yeah.
I love that you sing with a regional accent. I love it. It is so refreshing to hear someone sing in a regional accent.
Yeah.
I absolutely love that. Have you always sang?
I think so, yeah. My dad always tells me, you know, to sharpen up my speaking, but it doesn't always work.
It's difficult because, like, talking and singing are completely different. Like, when you're singing, you can be so fluent, but then, like, talking in between, whenever I watch myself back, I'm always, like, mumbling. But you spoke super clearly tonight. Like, we could all hear what you were saying in between.
That's good.
So, what do you hope that listeners take away from your music?
Well, I really hope that they just feel something or they connect with it in some way, just like one person, it affects
Absolutely.
them. That would be great.
Yeah, it's all you want, isn't it? As an artist, to leave an impression with someone. But I think you've definitely done that tonight. Like, we were almost sobbing in here. It was really, really beautiful, and I'm sure everyone at home really enjoyed the performance as well. There was some jealousy in the room tonight, wasn't there? We all wanted to be in there, in the room listening, but absolutely stunning.
Thank you.
So you are the youngest person to have recorded in this studio. Does it ever, like, get annoying when people are like, you're so young? Like, do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think being young, people don't expect much from you.
Yeah.
Not music wise anyway. But like, I've always been treated like really well here. Like, I never feel like I'm being like spoken down to.
That's really good.
Like, happens in some places.
Yeah, that's kind of what I was getting at, because it's like, you know, you're a musician. Like, it shouldn't matter how old you are. Every musician should be treated with respect, and you know, and it's good that we have that environment here. Like, I couldn't believe it when they were like, "Oh, she's 16." I was like, "What?" And writing songs like this and singing, like, the control you have over your voice is absolutely stunning. I'm getting told to wrap up because I could sit here and talk to you for ages, Emily, genuinely. But thank you so much for the beautiful performance. Scruffy Bear are just sound checking in the live room. I'm going to do an interview with the other two members very soon. Until then, here's some live footage from previous live lounges. This song's called Lion.
One is a lion, one is a liar. One retreats while the other one seeks desire. Two isn't enough, but three is a crowd. Is it too late for me to turn this ship around? I'll tell you a secret, I know they'll keep it, 'cause you're not one of those fools who listens when I'm speaking. Tell you a secret, I hope they'll keep. I've given you the power to decide if I sleep. And I can't help but feel like I deserve this. No, I can't help but feel I've been deserted. No, I can't help but wonder what's the purpose when you know you're wrong. How do you carry on? How do you carry on? One is a lion, one is a liar. One's a thief and the other lives to conspire. Too many questions, you're losing your crown. You're 3 steps closer to finding out how to keep a secret. I know they'll keep it, 'cause you're not one of those fools who listens when I'm speaking. Tell you a secret, I hope they'll keep. I've given you the power, now give yourself to me. And I can't help but feel like I deserve this. No, I can't help but feel I've been deserted. No, I can't help but wonder what's the purpose when you know you're wrong. How do you carry on? That's one more nail in the casket. She can't bring herself to ask him what's been going on. Now she is planning her own funeral. What could go wrong? There's one more nail in the casket. She can't bring herself to ask him. Tells herself that he doesn't matter. He doesn't deserve her love. 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 And I can't help but feel like I deserve this. No, I can't help but feel I've been deserted. No, I can't help but wonder what's the purpose when you know you're wrong. How do you carry on? 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 Ooh, ooh. Thank you very much.
Come on, everyone! My mouth says you athlete, but I don't care. Get over here, please. My mouth says you're pitching, but I just think they smell pink. Yeah, someone you is my ring. My love won't know everything. Someone you is my boy. This is my choice. Listen in, but you can't tell me what to do. I like her fish and she likes mine too. We took her for a pint and I think she likes me. We need to get her close down to the sea. Yeah! Stop on you. Here's my ring. My love won't know a thing. Stop on you. Here's my voice. This is my choice. Hey, 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 stop. My mum was your blood. Hey, hey, hey,
This is a song about a girl who wouldn't accept anything less in her life. The story of Evangelina. I'll try and get it right in it. Evangelina wanted more than her mother had before. When the party lights were shining bright, all she saw was the open door. So ignoring all those warnings, she set out in the morning. The sun rose high in a clear blue sky, and a new day was dawning. And she swore she'd never marry into a life so ordinary, hanging around in a one-horse town, singing that same old song. Couldn't hold her for too long. She met a small-town singer who gave her some cause to linger. But she recognized those warning signs when he tried a ring on her finger. And the sharp-dressed gambling man thought he held the winning hand. But the castles that he promised her soon turned into sand. And she swore she'd never marry into a life so ordinary, hanging around in a one-horse town, singing that same old song. Couldn't hold her for too long. Cowboy was a loner. On some days he was sober. When he finally went on one knee, she knew that it was over. And she swore she'd never marry to a life so ordinary, hanging around in a one-horse town, singing that same old song. Couldn't hold her for too long, hanging around in a one-horse town, singing that same old song. Singing that same old song. Cheers, thank you.
Hello and welcome back to the control room here at Beckview Studios. I'm here with Georgie and Jack from Scruffy Bear, who are about to go up very, very soon. How are we feeling? Are we nervous? Are we excited?
All right,
Bit of both.
All right.
It's nice and chilled out in here, isn't it?
It is, yeah.
It
is,
Very
and
lovely.
like the audience is really lovely as well. Like you know, they're all really nice people.
Absolutely.
So how long have you guys been playing together?
Ooh.
I'm always wrong about this. I think it's like 3 years, but then we lived together for 4.
Yeah, so it
So,
can't
okay.
be more than that.
Yeah.
Are we on 5?
I think it's more. I think it's
I
more
think
like
we might
6
be
or
on
7.
6.
Wow.
Quite a while, really.
Do you think, like, over the years, the way that you collaborate has changed? Like, you'll obviously be a lot more comfortable with each other now. Like,
Yeah.
at first, were you, like, scared to share ideas with each other or stuff like that?
I think there's always been like a level of straight away comfort with each other, I think, in a way. I mean, obviously there's like building relationships is
Yeah.
like a blossoming thing. but especially after living together for a while, we're all far too comfortable with each other. And just the car ride here was interesting because they all just, shut up, no, you shut up, no.
You've got to have that banter though, aren't you? Like it keeps you all sane.
It was weird for me coming into it because these guys were already a band and they were like,
oh really?
For a couple of years, yeah. So I was like, I had proper new guy syndrome for a while.
Yeah.
So that took a while, but that was sort of an internal thing. Like Joy said, it was pretty natural straight away.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, brilliant.
It was nice. Yeah.
So where did the name Scruffy Bear come from? Because I think it's such a sick name.
I wish we had a really cool story, but we don't. It's very basic. I think like most bands, you go around and you're just in your day-to-day life and you're like, oh, this name's perfect, and then you take it to everybody else and they're like, no, I'm not sure about that. So I think we were just kicking about, trying to work out what we wanted, and we decided we wanted something. We're all not like very serious people. I think that's where the Scruffy comes in. Yeah. And then the bear is a big ferocious sort of thing, which is what we wanted the underbelly of our sound to sort of always be.
Coming out with some good words.
I know, I was just thinking that.
I don't know where that one came from.
The blossoming underbelly.
Yeah. Brilliant stuff. So you guys were watching in the kitchen tonight. How did it sound in there? Because it sounds different everywhere.
Yeah.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. Sounds amazing.
That's going to be you in a minute.
These guys do a great job. Seriously.
Oh, it's incredible, isn't it?
It's so lovely as well.
Yeah.
So lovely.
That goes a long way with us.
It does.
Yeah. Oh, it does, doesn't it? Like, there's nothing worse than getting somewhere and everyone's like rude or snobbish. It's
stinky
like,
people.
Yeah, stinky. It's so off-putting.
The smell way and the attitude way.
Yeah, it's like
big stinkers.
Don't fancy talking to you. Well, I'm going to wrap up just because we want to get you up there. We want to get you playing. But thank you so much for talking with me. I'm really looking forward to your set.
Thank
you for talking to us.
For viewers at home, don't forget, like, subscribe, press all the buttons. It makes such a difference. And yeah, we're going to play some more past performances from the live lounge here at Beckview, and then we are going to cut to Scruffy Bear. So stay tuned.
Cheers, Beth.
Thank you very much.
Have you thought of me at least twice? I know I have. I know I have. Did you say that last night? Have you dreamt of me tonight? I know I have. I know I have. And I want you to know about the things that we used to do. I hope, I pray that I call your name again in the summertime. I know it's your face, and now I can't replace you later down the line. So come with me, take my hand and see. Step outside. Take my hand and see. Come with me when we step outside. If you could do, would you take my hand? If you had to, take a chance. I know I have. I know I have. Did you savor our last night? Have you fallen from such heights? I know I have. I know I have. And I want you to know about the things that we used to do. I hope, I pray that I call your name again in the summertime. I know it's your face, now I can't replace you later down the line. So come with me, take my hand and see. Step outside. Take my hand and see. Come Thank you very much.
Draw my name in the sand, and I'll teach you to brand your letters the same. Oh, how the time seems to waste, tender words interlaced with bitter regret. Just the turn of the page, gentle sparks grow to flames. As summer sun I burn, I know you'll be a while. All I can do is smile, wait for the seasons to turn. Slumber on, seed of spring, you must never know a thing. My feather watch you'd learn would swing cycles apart. As the days slip away, they will each take a leaf of my heart. Though we come hand in hand, argue parting so far from the start. I'll wait for you, dear, through the heat of July, falling leaves of September, and cold winter winds with a sigh. Pass me by. I'll wait for you here over 200 nights by the light of the moon, while the riverbed whispers in whines little lies. I'll wait for you, dear, through the heat of July, falling leaves of September, and cold winter winds with a sigh. Pass me by. I'll wait for you here over 200 nights by the light of the moon, while the riverbed whispers in whines little lies. Pass me by.
Okay, guys, so welcome back to the Live Lounge. We have reached our apex of the evening. We've got our headline band. Ladies and gentlemen, we've got Scruffy Bear in the house. You're in for an absolute treat. There's normally many amplifiers and drum kits and all sorts of stuff, so this is a slightly different experience, unique for us this evening, but I hope you enjoy it. Please go follow them across all of the socials. Also check out a place called Peely's Barn as well. Anyway, without any further ado, ladies and gentlemen, Scruffy Bear.
you lovely bunch. We are Scruffy Bear. We have come from the wonderful Northallerton today, the lovely North Yorkshire. Yeah, we've been a band for like quite a while now, and this is the first time we've done something in this capacity, and it is lovely. It's very daunting to be able to look into all of your eyes, like individually, and me just screaming at you, so I hope you cope through the next half an hour. But this next song that we're going to play is the first song that we ever wrote as a band, and it's called Keep On Rolling.
And I've said, I've said. I might say I miss you. I might say you make me cry. But I know I've been. I know I've been making you die. Gotta keep on rolling. I gotta keep on rolling. Gotta keep on rolling. I gotta keep on rolling.
Thank you very much. And can we give it an extra round of applause for the amazing Ryan doing drum fills on a cajon? And he's used to a very big kit, so... Lovely stuff. This next song that we're going to do is called Sundance, and it's another one of our quite early songs. And it's about struggling to feel yourself rooted in the thing that you love doing and questioning why do I feel like this? I need to just push through and keep going. So it's my little Sundance. That's why it's called that.
Feeling by myself to answer my
lovely smiling faces. It's gorgeous. This next thing that we're going to do is off our new EP, which is called Good Intentions of a Grumpy Son, and it is a mouthful. Every time I say it, I'm like, why did I think of that? But this was the first single that we released off it, and it's called Selfish Dreamer, and it's about somebody who has a lot of good intentions but doesn't realise the way that they act affects everyone around them. Even if their vision is amazing and grand, everybody else gets affected around them, and some people just don't realise that, which is a sad thing in my eyes. Yeah, so it's why it's called Selfish Dreamer. How incredible was the amazing Jenny Bray, by the way. Give her up. And then the incredible Emily as well. Your voice is gorgeous. And a huge thank you to the wonderful team at Beckview. What an amazing place. What lovely people. Thank you so much for having us. It's lovely to do this sort of thing, because as I said before, we're a heavy rock band, like we're normally blowing people's eardrums, so it's it's lovely to be able to do something different. And this next song is sort of the title track to our latest EP, and this one's called Good Intentions, which is about always having the best of intentions, but sometimes your silly little brain just will not coordinate with you. Sometimes things just don't go to plan the way that you had. You have the best of intentions, but they just don't happen. So yeah, it's called Good Intentions.
I woke up, I felt the warmth filling my face, lavender clouds in my dreams, take me into space. I drag my mind back to my body, I drag my mind back to my body. It's hard to think when my mind feels like it's thundering lightning. Oh, it's hard to think when my mind feels like it's thundering lightning. Time is ticking. I feel the cold creep through my bones. I'm watching the clock waiting to stop, knowing I'll never feel at home. I knew I would become your grumpy side. I knew I would become your grumpy son. Fell into a slumber, but I still wide awake. Conscience crumbles again. Pick up the pieces and make a mistake. Falling over my thoughts, say spill out my mouth. False cold composure, mirage of my self-control. When my mind feels like it's thundering lightning. Oh, it's hard to think when my mind feels like it's thundering lightning. It's hard to think when it's hard to think when my mind feels like it's always had that best intentions. 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 Best intentions.
Thank you. We got a couple left for you. Are you laughing at my accent again?
We've got a couple left.
Fair enough. Thank you. It's the right accent, isn't it? Yorkshire. I can't complain. Sass is from Edinburgh, and I do regularly take the mick out of him. So I can't say anything. So this next one was off our debut EP, which is called Face the Rain, and we released it in 2022. Thank you, Ryan. April 2022. Thank you, Ryan. And this was the leading single off it. And this song is about embracing being weird. I think there is a lot of weirdos out there, and it is a beautiful thing, and we should be more proud of it. We shouldn't hide it, because it is what makes us all different, and that is genuinely a beautiful thing. So give it up for the weirdos in the room. Lovely stuff. I grew up sort of taking solace in stories of weird people, strange women in particular, and that's what sort of inspired me for this song, is to just keep going, keep being weird, keep embracing it. It's a good and beautiful thing. And that's why this song is called Stories of Strange Women. Don't know why I've turned into a bingo caller, but there we go. Thank you. I forgot my own song. It's just spiritual. It's not personal. I'm just a girl trying to understand the world, seduced by illusions. At least that's what I thought. I can't thank myself for these open eyes. The stories of the strange women help me sleep at night. It's just spiritual. It's not personal. Stand up and face the rain. Don't think too much or you'll lose your touch. Stand up and face the rain. Wipe the rain from my brow. Pull my head out from far in the clouds. I'm never confusing my soul for ego again. They're always scared of the women that think far beyond the forest in front of them. I saw my thoughts always as a curse. Overthinking, yeah. Always for the worst. It's just spiritual. It's not personal. Stand up and face the rain. Don't think too much or you'll lose your touch. Stand up and face the rain. Stand up, face the rain. Right, I would like to take this wonderful opportunity to introduce everybody that is on this lovely stage. So on the guitar, we have the incredible Jack Wild. And on the bass, we have the amazing Sass Lafferty. And on the cajon, normally the full set of drums, we have the amazing Ryan Hunt. My name's Georgie, and it is lovely to be here with you tonight. And we are Scruffy Bear. Lovely. So we have one lovely little tune for you left, and this was another one from our debut EP. This one's a little different because this song is about sort of sitting on the fence, not wanting to sit on the fence, but unfortunately sometimes it is the easiest and least painful thing to do. And I think in a world where we are so incredibly divided, I think sitting on the fence is sometimes seen as a more negative thing, whereas actually sometimes it can mean that you listen to both sides of every story, and I think that is a very important thing. And it's called Black Moss.
don't need our tears in this ocean of confusion.
feel happiness in my home, knowing that silence keeps you alone. And I wonder how many more times can we throw you down the same hole. I can feel happiness in my home, knowing the silence keeps you Thank you guys so much. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, the absolutely fabulous Scruffy Bear. If you want more, you need to go to Scruffy Bear, find them on the internet, get down to the next gig, stream all of their songs, you know. Okay, so, ladies and gentlemen, it has been a beautiful evening this evening. I think that we've had 3 very different expressions of what it's like to listen to a female vocal, which is always lovely because there's way too many men involved in this business. Yeah, we've had Jenny Bray bring in some of the most wonderful jazz that's happened from around Yorkshire, not just the Yorkshire coast. We've had Emily Gaskill, who is teaching us that music is in good hands with the youth. And we've had Scruffy Bear, which showed us that just good, honest to God rock still lives. So, we are going to be back at some point in the future. Please, for you guys out there, like, subscribe, do all the things, and we will find you there. But very much, thank you very much for coming down. Ladies and gentlemen, one more time, Scruffy Bear. Well, that was a bit lovely, wasn't it? I'm still playing accent bingo. It were bloody great. See, that's 2 of you I've upset now.
I think everyone missed it at home when you did a Geordie accent, you see.
Oh, yeah, sorry. For those of you back out there in the world, I was being very bad at doing accents earlier on and taking the mick out of Chris. So, and now I've just done a very bad Yorkshire accent.
It's just offensive, really.
It is, essentially. I should just go back to talking how my mother taught me to, and everything will be absolutely fine. Anyway.
Moving on.
Yes,
moving on.
I think we're all on a bit of... I'm on a little bit of a giddy high. Just... That Scruffy Bear set was killer.
That last track,
yeah,
when just went down to Georgie's vocal, tears on my arm. I was like, everyone was like, look at me arms.
It was very stunning.
It was just, I think me and Beth have been saying in here that it's like, it's been lovely being in here and it's been lovely experiencing it, but the atmosphere in the room tonight is just, it's been absolutely fantastic, hasn't it?
Emily Gaskill nearly made me cry.
Yes. Yeah, literally.
Yeah. Little girl, when she did that, got to the end of the song. Georgie, again, there's a couple of moments in there, but then there was a bit where everything was coming together, and that just killed. And the with the Jenny Bray thing, so it's I get a bit. I'm slightly jazz illiterate. But there were points where it all started to make sense and everything came together, and there were bits with the percussion. I don't know. It's very difficult to pick highlights.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like the way when everything's locked in with the percussion and the drums and the brush snare with Jenny Bray. It was fantastic when that happened. It's just been another fantastic night. And so if you didn't see last night, which we're doing as well, we have got that live stream on YouTube as well, so you can watch this again and last night's, and in fact all the live lounges that we've done as well. So
including one where you were here.
Yes.
Yeah, I was here. We cut to one earlier because I was like, oh, we're gonna play some past performances, and then I was like, hang on, that's me. I did do that. That did happen.
So what's it like being this side of the glass?
It's so weird. I really like it though. I really like talking to everyone and getting to see all the behind the scenes and seeing how things work. It sounds great in here as well. So, yeah, it's been a really good night.
Yeah, I mean, old man knows what he's doing.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It was really good sound.
If there's anybody that would like to get involved in this, go to beckviewstudios.co.uk and send Christina an email. And just generally get in touch. If there's somebody that you'd like to hear or somebody that you think we should be knowledgeable about, tag us. Get them to send us messages. Basically, share the love, share the support, and thank you guys for hanging out with us for this evening. Like Chris said, do go check everything out. And if anybody's got any suggestions or opinions, just get in touch. But the music scene is good round here.
It is. Yeah. We're absolutely spoiled.
Yeah, we are. So, for those of you watching around the world, I understand so far in the last couple of days we've had Australia, we've had Mozambique, we've had people all over the UK, we've had a couple of people in the States. I'm not fully up to speed with the stats.
We're getting a lot of people watching in the States once it's finished, because I think that's the time, with the time distance, so that's happening as well. But yeah, it's just been absolutely amazing, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Another really, really good night.
Yeah. So, thanks very much for hanging out with us, and we will catch you on the next one. All right. DJ Carl, leave us alone. See you later, boy. We out.